Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about interference by division of amplitude. As we have discussed in previous class that the types of interference can be obtained by using two methods, division of wavefront, and we have already discussed about division of wavefront. Okay, by using Young double slit experiment and also Fresnel biprism. Now we will discuss about division of amplitude. In division of amplitude, thin film act as a device to get the interference by division of amplitude. Now we will discuss about division of amplitude. In division of amplitude, we will discuss about interference due to reflected light in thin films and interference due to transmitted light in thin films. Now we start from interference due to reflected light in thin films. Let us consider a thin film of uniform thickness T as shown in figure, refractive index of mu, a ray SA of monochromatic light of wavelength lambda be incident on the upper surface of the transparent film of uniform thickness T and refractive index mu with angle of incidence I as shown in figure. Now evaluating the path difference between AB and DE as shown in figure. AB and DE. Dry perpendicular DL and CN are drawn on AB and AD. DL and CN on AB and AD. Now the effective path difference between the two rays are the path difference is equal to path ACD in film minus path AL in air as shown in figure. So it can be written as from figure path difference equal to mu into AC plus CD minus AL. Okay, AC plus CD minus AL, equation number 1. From figure we can find out there are some triangles. In right angle triangle ACN, cos R equal to Cn upon AC as shown in figure. Cn upon AC, Cn equal to T, thickness T, so it becomes AC equal to T upon cos R, equation number 2. Similarly in right angle triangle CND, cos R equal to Cn upon CD equal to T upon cos R, equation number 3 as shown in figure. Now we will discuss about the right angle triangle ADL. In ADL sin I in ADL sin I equal to, from figure you can find out AL upon AD, AL equal to AD sin I. So this becomes AL equal to, AD can be written as AN plus ND sin I, equation number 4. Now in right angle triangle ACN we get the value of tan R. You know better, tan R equal to AN upon CN, where AN equal to T tan R, okay, CN equal to T, uniform thickness of the film. So it becomes AN equal to T tan R, equation number 5. Similarly in right angle triangle CND, tan R, ND upon NC, you know better, ND equal to T tan R, okay, because the value of NC is equal to T. From equation 4, 5 and 6 we get, now AL equal to tan R into T plus tan R into T into sin I, okay. By using equation 4, 5 and C we get, put the value of AN and ND in equation 4. By using 5 and 6 you get the result AL equal to 2T tan R sin I, equation number 7. As you know that from the Snell's law, mu equal to sin I upon sin R. So sin I equal to mu sin R. You put the value in equation 7, you get the result 2T tan R into mu sin R. It becomes 2T sin square R mu upon cos R. Substituting the value of ACAD, and AL in equation 1, then we get the effective part difference mu into T upon cos R plus T upon cos R equal minus 2 mu T sin square R upon cos R. So this becomes 2 mu T upon cos R minus 2 mu T sin square upon cos R. So part difference equal to 2 mu T upon cos R. 2 mu T cos R is common, you get the 1 minus sin square R. By using trigonometric relation you get the result effective part difference equal to 2 mu T cos R upon 2 mu T upon cos R into 1 minus sin square R equal to cos square R. So this becomes 2 mu T into cos square R upon cos R. It becomes cancel by cos R. You get the result 2 mu T cos R. As the rays reflected from denser medium, an additional part difference of lambda by 2 or phase difference pi occurs. You know better, the rays reflected from denser medium, so there is a part difference of lambda by 2 and part difference of pi. Now it can be written as the effective part difference becomes 2 mu T cos R equal to plus minus lambda by 2. Now when we get the effective part difference, now we can find out the condition for maxima and minima by using above relation. Condition for maxima, part difference should be even multiple of lambda by 2, so it becomes part difference equal to 2n lambda by 2. Part difference is given as 2 mu T cos R plus minus lambda by 2. As you wish you can take plus or minus, so it can be written as 2 mu T cos R minus lambda by 2 equal to 2n lambda by 2. You get the result 2 mu T cos R equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, where the value of n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now you can take part difference 2 mu T cos R equal to 2 mu T cos R plus lambda by 2 equal to 2n lambda by 2. By taking plus you get the result effective part difference for condition for maxima 2 mu T cos R equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. In this case n is starting from 1, 2, 3, okay. Now condition for minima, we have the effective part difference, put the value, part difference should be odd multiple of lambda by 2. In the case of condition for minima, the part difference should be odd multiple of lambda by 2, so it becomes 2n plus minus 1 lambda by 2. As you will see, you are taking plus or minus, so the effective part difference can be written as 2 2 mu t cos r minus lambda by 2 equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Okay, 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. You can take it right plus or minus. Okay, 2 mu t cos r minus lambda by 2 equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. So we get the result 2 mu t cos r and lambda. 2 mu t cos r and lambda. Condition for minima, where the value of n is 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, now if we taking the condition for, it can be written as the path difference for minima is equal to n lambda as shown here. Condition for minima is path difference equal to n lambda for minima. Now it is whole about interference due to thin film, okay, by reflected light. Interference in thin film by reflected light. You get the maxima and minima. It is very important. You get the effective path difference equal to 2 mu t cos r equal to plus minus lambda by 2. By using effective path difference, you find the value of condition for maxima and condition for minima. Now we will discuss about next condition. Next condition, interference due to transmitted light. Interference due to transmitted light. Okay, as shown in figure, a monochromatic ray SA incident on the upper surface of the thin film of uniform thickness T and refractive index mu. Okay, as shown in figure. Now from figure, the effective path difference between BP and DQ, okay, the path difference is the path BCD, ये बात कर रहा, path BCD in film minus path BN in air, ये बात कर रहा है, ठीक है. ओके, इक्वेशन नंबर 1 कैन बी रिटन एज path difference equal to mu BC plus CD minus BN as shown in figure. From figure we have some triangles and find the value of angle of refraction. No, now in right angle triangle BCM cos r equal to CM upon BC, it can be written as T upon BC. So BC equal to T upon cos r, equation number 2. Similarly in right angle triangle CMD, as shown in figure, the value of cos r can be written as CM upon CD equal to T by CD. So CD equal to T by cos r, equation number 3. Now in right angle triangle BND, we get the value of sin I. Sin I equal to Bn upon Bd. So Bn becomes Bd sin I. Bn becomes Bd. Now Bn equal to Bm plus Md sin I, equation number 4. Again in right angle triangle BCM, tan R equal to Bm upon Cm, which can be written as Bm by T. So Bm equal to T tan R, equation number 5. Now similarly in right angle triangle CMD, the value of tan R equal to Md upon Cm. So the value of Md equal to T tan R, equation number 6. Substituting the values of Bm and Md from equation 5 and 6 in equation 4, we get Bn equal to 2 tan r into sin I. So Bn equal to 2t tan r into sin I. As we know that from the Snell's law, mu equal to sin I upon sin r. So sin I equal to mu sin r. Now put the value of sin I in our equation. We get the result Bn equal to 2t r 2t tan r into mu sin r. Bn equal to 2t sin r sin square r upon cos r into mu. By putting the value of sin I becomes mu sin r. So sin I upon sin r upon cos r into mu sin r. So it becomes 2t sin square r upon cos square r into mu. Now finally we get the value of Bn. Bn equal to 2 mu t sin square r upon cos r. Equation number 7. Equation number 7. Now substituting the value of BC, CD and Bn from equation 2, 3 and 7 in equation 1. Okay, then we get part difference mu BC plus CD minus Bn. Put the value mu into t upon cos r plus t upon cos r minus 2 mu t sin square r upon cos r. Expand the bracket, you get 2 mu t upon cos r minus 2 mu t sin square upon cos r. By taking common 2 mu t upon cos r, we get the 1 minus sin square r. By using trigonometry relation, you get the value of 1 minus sin square r. It becomes cos square r. Put the value and get the desired result. By putting the value, you get that 2 mu t cos r. The effective part difference is 2 mu t cos r as shown in figure. Now the effective part difference by the interference due to reflected light, we get 2 mu t cos r. 2 mu t cos r. According to Stokes' law, as we know that inside the film, reflection at different point taken place at the surface backed by rare medium, thus no abrupt change of pi in phase or lambda by 2 in part difference change taken place. As you know that according to Stokes' law, that inside the thin film the reflections at different points taken place at the surface backed by rare medium, thus no abrupt change of pi in phase or lambda by 2 in part difference can be taken. So there is no part difference. Okay, then the effective part difference will be delta equal to 2 mu t cos r. Now we have the effective part difference, we can find out the maxima and minima. So maxima of effective part difference, as we know that, should be even multiple of lambda by 2, it becomes 2n lambda by 2. So 2 mu t cos r equal to 2n lambda by 2 or n lambda. Okay, you can write down 2 mu t cos r equal to n lambda. Now the minima of the effective part difference, you know very well, the minima is odd multiple of lambda by 2. It can be 2n plus minus 1 lambda by 2. So it can be written as 2 mu t cos r equal to 2n plus minus 1 lambda by 2. For plus we are taking n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. For minus we taking 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, here we have discussed about interference by division of amplitude by using thin film. Thin film, we have got the interference by using reflected light and transmitted light. In both cases, both are complement to each other. Means you get the maxima in reflected light would be minima in transmitted light, and you get the minima in reflected light would be maxima in transmitted light. So reflected light and transmitted light concept in case of thin film both are complement to each other. Now we will discuss about the next topic, interference in thin film by using as a best shape film. Okay, interference in best shape film is very important. ये film in the shape of a thin wedge shape, side are inclined to each other at an angle theta and enclosing a film of transparent material of refractive index mu. Thickness of the film increases gradually from O to A as shown in figure. Okay, O to A. ठीक है, there are two surfaces, they are going to meet at point O and form a non-uniform thickness film. Okay, and it increases gradually from O to A as you seen in figure. Okay, ये film of regularly varying thickness is known as best shape film. It is very clear from figure as you focus. The film thickness is regularly varying from point of contact to end point O to A. O to A, regularly varying thickness of the film known as best shape film. A very important question. It can be asked in your section A for 1 marks. Now we will discuss about the interference in best shape film. Suppose when a monochromatic light illuminated on the film, two rays PQ and EH as shown in figure, PQ and EH. PQ and EH are derived from the same incident ray SP. Same incident ray SP when a monochromatic light, okay, incident on the upper surface of the thin best shape thin film, you get the two rays PQ and EH. Now the path difference between PQ and EH given by path PEF, path PEF in film minus path PK in air. So it can be written as mu into PE plus EF minus PK, as we know that the relation PF equal to PN and NF. So it can be written as path difference equal to mu PN plus NF plus FE minus PK. Okay, as we have from Snell's law, you know mu equal to sin I upon sin R. So we can find out the value of sin I and sin R by using above figure. The value of sin R pk upon p, the value of the value of sin I is pk upon p and value of sin R is pn upon p. So mu equal to pk upon pn. So it can be written as pk equal to mu pn. Now the effective path difference can be written as mu pn plus nf plus fe minus mu pn equal to pk. Put the value, you get the result. Path difference mu nf plus fe, okay, equation number 1, mu nf plus fe, equation number 1. Now draw the perpendicular EM on OA from E when PF and EM produce, they meet at L as shown in figure. In right angle triangle EFM and LFM are congruent as shown in figure. The right angle triangle EFM and LFM are congruent, so we get the result EM equal to ML equal to T, thickness of the film, and EF equal to FL. So the above equation becomes mu plus NF plus FL. So if FE equal to FL, so it becomes effective part difference mu NL, equation number 2. Now the angle between inclined surface is same as the angle between the angles between the normals. Okay, now the angle between inclined surface is same as the angle between the normals at P and F. BOA equal to PRF equal to theta. Okay, now angle FPR plus PRF equal to angle PFT, which become R plus theta, R plus theta, R plus theta. Now cos R plus theta equal to NL upon EL. So NL equal to EL cos R plus theta. NL equal to, from figure you get the result EM plus ML cos R plus theta. So NL equal to EM and EML. It becomes thickness of the film T. So T plus T, 2T, means NL equal to 2T cos R plus theta. Now from equation 2 and 3 we get the effective part difference 2 mu T cos R plus theta. Okay, by using above relation we get the effective part difference in case of interference in best shape film. Part difference equal to 2 mu T cos R plus theta. As the ray PQ is reflected from the denser medium, then there is a additional part difference of lambda by 2 and phase difference of pi, as you know, as we have already discussed in above lectures. Okay, so total part difference can be equal to 2 mu T cos R plus theta plus minus lambda by 2, equation number 4. If we have the total part difference, now we can find out the condition for maxima and minima. So condition for maxima, as we know that the part difference should be even multiple of lambda by 2 in case of condition for maxima. So we have the effective part difference, write down 2 mu T cos R plus theta plus minus lambda by 2 equal to 2n plus lambda by 2. Put here, you get the result, desired result 2 mu T cos R plus theta equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Now condition for minima, as we know that condition for minima, the part difference is odd multiple of lambda by 2. So it can be, a part difference would be equal to 2n plus 1, 2n plus minus 1 lambda by 2. Now we can find out by using the above relation 2 mu T cos R plus theta plus lambda by 2 equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. In case you get the value of n 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So you get 2 mu T cos R plus theta equal to n lambda. Okay, 2 mu T cos R plus theta equal to n lambda in both cases, plus and minus. If you taking plus, you get the value of n 0, 1, 2, 3, and in case of minus you put the value of n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. The both result in front of you for your simplification. Okay, now we will discuss about fringe width. Very important question. What do you mean by fringe width? Okay, in interference phenomena you get the regular pattern of equally spaced bright and dark regular pattern. They are known as fringes, but how you can define it? The definition is very simple. The distance between two consecutive bright or dark fringes is called fringe width. Let axion be the distance of nth bright fringe from the edge of the film. Axion be the distance of nth bright fringe from the edge of the film. So we can find out easily. Draw here. Okay, see the figure. Okay, best shape film, axion T, axion plus 1. There are two positions, axion and axion plus 1. Okay, now put the values by using above equations. 2 mu xn tan theta cos r plus theta equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So for xn, okay, put the value of thickness by using above figure. Find the value of thickness. In case of above relation, you get the value of thickness t equal to xn tan r. Okay, xn tan r for xn. Similarly for xn plus 1 you get the same result. Okay, and put the both values in above equation. So it becomes 2 mu xn plus 1 tan theta cos r plus theta equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So it becomes 2 xn plus 1 tan theta cos r plus theta equal to 2n plus 3 lambda by 2. Equation number 7. Subtracting equation 6 from 7, we get the result. Vita equal to xn plus 1 minus xn equal to lambda upon 2 mu tan theta cos r plus theta. For normal incidence, as you know that I equal to r, angle of incidence equal to angle of refraction is 0. So in this case cos r plus theta becomes cos theta. So fringe width Vita equal to lambda upon 2 mu tan theta into cos theta, which can be written as lambda upon 2 mu sin theta. Okay, by normalizing tan theta and sin theta upon cos theta, will be normalized, you get the value of only sin theta. So if theta is very small, then sin theta would be theta. So we get beta equal to lambda upon 2 mu theta. Similarly for air, you know that for air the refractive index is 1. Beta equal to lambda upon 2 theta. So the fringe width for vest shape film will be beta equal to lambda upon 2 theta. Okay, means the value of fringe width is directly proportional to the incident wavelength and inversely proportional to the angle of wedge as shown in